What I'd like to illustrate is the mini USB port. I've read the other reviews and it seems like pretty consistent issue is with the loose fit of the mini USB port. Well, this is what I discovered. It's actually not the port. It's the included cord. This is the included cord that comes with it, and it plugs right in there. And yes, it is actually not the firmest, securest fit. It is quite susceptible to coming out very easily. Well, you know what I discovered? Like I said, it's the cord itself. This is one of my own. I've got dozens of these mini USB cords of all varying sizes, and I'll plug mine own in, and boom, nice secure fit. Not too tight, not too loose. It's not going to come out with a jostle. So, in fact, there you go. So it's the cord. It's the cord itself that's not quite that secure. The advantage of using a mini USB cord, though, as opposed to a standard barrel jack, is that you can swap out a longer one, a shorter one, one with a better fit. So you're not just simply stuck with the one that's included. Now, I also want to come to the next point. This pad, even though it draws 3.6 watts, it is a DC 12 volt, meaning that it's not going to be powered off your typical USB hubs. I have a USB hub there, one of my more powerful ones I have. It's a 60 watt, but it's only 5 volt. And that's the thing you're going to get with pretty much all USB ports. I'm surrounded by USB ports, but none of them are 12 volt, the USB ports. So even though this is technically, once again, powered by USB, you are, for all intents and purposes, going to have to use an AC adapter. But the inherent advantage to using mini USB, well, one, you can swap out for one that has a better fit, because it's, in this case, it's the cord's fault, not the port's fault, and also swap out for longer or shorter ones depending on your actual needs. So those are the two things I really want to highlight. As for the pad itself, it's fairly even illumination. I do have 3 very, very subtle streaks, dark spots right about here. But even with the lightest of onion paper that I placed over here, it completely disappeared. So for drawing and other paper mediums, at least for this one, it's completely non-issue. I only actually notice it when I was on the brightest setting, which is very bright indeed. And there's 3 settings: low, medium, and high. And on the high, and I'm staring at it, almost like staring into the sun. Well, not quite, but it made little dots start forming in my eyes. But I was staring at it, and I could barely see it, but I could see 3 little streaks. But that was it. Everything else was very cleanly and evenly illuminated. And once again, like I said, when I threw on various papers, including onion paper, it completely disappeared. But there's that. And it is very lightweight, though. Yes, it is. And it's got measurements in millimeters on the side and top, 21 to 31, and on the whole, it's very cleanly done. I've already gotten it kind of smudged up for my use. I like it. I certainly do recommend it. If this is the sort of thing you're in the market for, just as long as you keep the caveats I've mentioned in mind in terms of your own anticipated needs and desires. Alrighty, you guys have yourself a great one.